Okay. Now, question number 45 we are going to see now. Question 45. Okay. The region in the world with the highest prevalence of HIV/AIDS is highest prevalence of HIV/AIDS is in which region?
Start. Okay, a lot of people have answered A. Nice, nice.
Sub-Saharan Africa.
Who is first?
Yeah, let's see. Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah. So the answer for this is option A, the Sub-Sahara region. So
Helena
those
has
who are
answered first.
very good, very good. Your answer is absolutely correct. Okay. Wait a minute. I'll just bring the new question for you. Yes. Hennef believes that sexual intercourse before marriage is good for better relation and no need of HIV test since two friends know each other very well. But Alan strongly disagrees with his idea. She believes that sexual intercourse before marriage and HIV test is not good for their future life. So who of the following is true about their argument? Okay, did you understand the question? First, read the question yourself. All of
Alam
you.
is true.
Don't say answers right now.
Wait,
Who is going
don't
to say
answer.
you?
Want to repeat one.
Don't answer, wait. Start. Okay, A, D, B. A lot of people have answered A, B, C, D. All the options are there. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the correct answer for this question
the
is
answer?
option D. Okay. It's option D. Alam is correct. She is saying that no, it should not be done. HIV test also should not be done. Okay, they should not do anything of that type. So Alam is assertive. She is a good decision maker and has good life skills. Okay.
I have question, miss.
Who
Yes.
answered first?
Brooke,
Why cannot be B?
Brooke
Alan
answered
makes
first.
wrong decision because marriage before sex is impossible. So this is wrong only, no? This is Alan's decision is not wrong.
Our textbook and our reference book says D on the question. D.
Wait, is the answer B or
D is the answer. Okay? Yes. Now this question, 46, question number 46. Which of the following age groups is most responsible for the negative impact of HIV/AIDS on the socio-economic order in Ethiopia?
We cannot read the question.
You cannot see the question. I think it's visible.
Yes, I can see it now.
See.
Okay, you can just raise.
Mister.
Yes, now can you see?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so everybody has read the question?
Yeah.
Start. Yes, ma'am. You can also explain it. Yeah.
Correct answer is option D. Okay, the age group between 15 years to 49 years is the most responsible for the negative impact of HIV/AIDS. Okay.
Who answered first?
Answer is
Eosias.
D.
Eosias answered first.
Okay, this already we have discussed. Now let's move on to the
I
next
can't
question.
understand the question.
But teacher, you didn't say start that time.
Which is the most responsible age? That means the people who under which age category will be most responsible for the negative impact of HIV is asked. Okay, in the society. So the age from the adolescence, from the 15 years, the age of adolescence begins. Okay, so the adolescence and the adulthoods, all these people are most responsible for the negative impact of HIV/AIDS on the socio-economic order in Ethiopia.
मैम थोड़ा इनको गलत आंसर जो भी गलत ऑप्शंस है ना उसको भी समझा दीजिए, मेरे ख्याल से वो शायद मिस हो रहा है.
Okay. See, HIV/AIDS is having a great impact on the adolescence and the adulthood. In this first option, 8 to 21 years. See, 8 years means it is just a childhood. Okay. So children will not be the most responsible people for the negative impact on HIV/AIDS. And when you move on to the option number C and D, this is telling you 50 years to 60 years. These are the old people. 60 to 70 years, that also very old people. But HIV/AIDS is no, it is having a most negative impact on 15 to 49 years of age, the adolescents and the adults. Okay, understood? Is it clear to you all now?
Yes.
Who's this? Please mute yourself.
Kiddos, please mute yourself.
Our next question number 40. Okay, question 40. The ovary produces sperm cells and ova, mucus and follicle stimulating hormone, testosterone and progesterone, female gametes and the sex hormones. Come on.
Start.
I can't see the question.
Question number 40 it is.
Everybody is starting before the teacher says start, so you don't know the winner.
You don't worry about others. You just say when a sir is commanding, giving the order. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. We will continue.
Okay, the right answer for the question number 40, the ovary produces female gametes and sex hormones. Sperm cells related to the males. Okay, mucus and the follicle stimulating hormone also, it's not the function of the ovary. Testosterone is also the male hormone. So option D is only remaining there for you. That is the female gametes and the sex hormones. Okay. Yes. Shall we proceed with the next question?
Yes.
Question number 41. Which one of the following is an example of male secondary sexual characteristic? Enlargement of breast, widening of hips, starting of menstruation, or nocturnal emission?
Start. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the right answer for this question is option D, nocturnal emission. Okay, enlargement of breast, menstruation, widening of hips, these are all the female secondary sexual characteristics, whereas nocturnal emission is the male secondary sexual characteristic. Okay. Now let us proceed with question number 42.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Don't worry. At the end, I will tell you the scores. Okay. Let's focus on the questions now.
Question
Don't
number
worry, I'll tell
42. Sperm and egg in mammals normally unite in the uterus, oviduct, vagina, or ovary.
Start.
Everybody please
Who's
mute.
this? Please
Mute all of you.
yourself.
What is the answer?
Yeah, let sir say whether others have all answered. Then I'll say
Yeah,
the
I
answer.
think. Yeah, everybody has answered, I think.
Okay. The answer for this question is option B, oviduct. See, sperm and egg in the mammals unite. So this process of union of the sperm and the egg is called as fertilization. Okay, that's what I was telling you. When the ovary releases the ovum, it goes into the oviduct, which is also called as a fallopian tube. The other name for oviduct you may get as fallopian tube also. It means the same. Okay, so the ovum, when it reaches into the oviduct, the sperm can unite with it and fertilization happens. So in exam, you may be asked, what is the site of fertilization? Or where does the sperm and the egg unite? So instead of oviduct, you will be given fallopian tube also. So the answer will be fallopian tube at that time. Okay. Uterus is the place where that fertilized egg is implanted. Okay. Clear?
Yes, okay. So the answer is A or B?
Answer is B, oviduct. Fertilization process occurs in oviduct or fallopian tube. Okay.
Great. Let's proceed now.
Yes. Now question number 37 on your screen. Which of the
Guys,
following?
don't type. 1 second, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. Guys, last question. You started typing before I said start. Don't do that, okay? I will tell start, only then enter. Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes. Which of the following is the primary sexual characteristics of male? Okay. Production of sex hormones, presence of vagina, ovaries, and uterus, enlargement of genital organs, development of desire to the opposite sex.
Start. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the correct answer for the primary sexual characteristics. See, I said you last time also, primary sexual characteristics means the characters which are present from the birth. Okay. So presence of vagina, ovaries, uterus, these are the organs which are present from the birth. So this is the primary sexual characters. Whereas the sex hormones are produced after puberty. Enlargement of the genital organs also happen in the puberty, and development of desire also. All these things happen at puberty. But option B, presence of vagina, ovaries, and uterus is the primary sexual characteristic. Okay.
Correct. We have a new person who has entered. So it's Natty. First
Okay.
to answer this one. Great.
Okay.
Let's proceed.
Now, our next question, question number 38. Which one of the following male reproductive organs is correctly paired with its function? Vas deferens ventilating the testis, prostate gland producing alkaline fluid, seminal vesicles storing the sperm cell, Copper's gland producing sex hormone. What is the right answer?
Don't enter now, guys. I will not take any of the answers that you have entered. Wait. Wait. Start. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the right answer for this question is the prostate gland. Okay.
Mister, I'm still waiting for you. I was
Prostate
waiting
gland
for you to
produces
say
the
start.
alkaline fluid. Yes. Who's this?
Sorry.
I was waiting for you to say start.
I said start.
Yeah,
Everybody
say.
answered. Everybody typed the answers. No, I think there was some issue at your end, maybe network. I said start.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Please explain.
Yes. So I was telling you that the prostate gland is responsible for producing the alkaline fluid. Okay. Whereas the vasa deferens function is to transport the sperm cells. Okay. And the seminal vesicle, it expels the stored nutrients. And the Copper's gland's function is to produce mucus. Okay. So before we do these things, let us just have a look. Okay, we'll do this one question and then we'll look at the male reproductive system also. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option B. Prostate glands help in producing the alkaline fluid. So those who all have answered option B, they all are right. Shall I proceed?
Yes, yes, proceed.
Okay. Question number 39. The process by which the nucleus of the sperm cell combines with the nucleus of the egg cell and forms a zygote is called fertilization, implantation, ejaculation,
Wait, guys.
or ovulation. What do you call it?
Wait,
Come on.
wait. Start. Wow, a lot of people are saying A, B, D.
All answers, mixed answers.
Yeah, all mixed answers. After a long time, everybody's
Just now.
confused.
Just now I explained you for this. Where it happens, that also I told you. The question may be asked. I said you earlier also that this question may be asked to you. The process by which nucleus of the sperm cell combines with the nucleus of the egg cell. What do you call that process? Okay, I think all of you have given the answers.
Yes.
Okay, the right answer for this question is option A, fertilization. I said you,
Oh,
fertilization
nice.
means the union of the sperm cell and the ovum. See, ovum they can give you egg cell, they can give you the nucleus of the egg cell or the nucleus of the sperm cell. All these things mean one and the same. Okay, and forms a zygote. This is additional information which they are giving you here. Now, if they ask you, where does they unite? Where does fertilization take place? Okay, where does fertilization take place? Come on, tell me, where does it take place?
Fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube. What is the other name of fallopian tube? Instead of fallopian tube, you may be given other word of
Oviduct.
oviduct. Very good. So oviduct or fallopian tube both means the same. Where the fertilization process occurs. And what is fertilization? Union of the nucleus of the sperm cell or just the sperm with the ovum or the egg cell. Okay. So now let us see the next question.
Great. So I will just.
Who answered it first?
Yeah, Brooke answered it first. Okay, so I will just tell the. Yeah, I will tell the scores.
I
is the
answered
answer,
it first. Mister, I answered it first.
Who is it?
It's me, Ebenezer. I answered it first.
Ebenezer, no. Once I said start, Brooke was the first. A lot of people are answering, but before I said start. Okay, so you have to wait for me to say start. So Faven has got 3, Delina has 3, Brooke has 3, Eosias has 1, Natty has 1, and Idaida has 1 till now. Yes, let's proceed back.
Yes, the next question, question 40. Which of the following is an example of male primary sexual characteristic? Male primary sexual characteristics. Okay. Uterus and ovaries, pubic hair and enlargement of breast, widening of chest and shoulder, testis and scrotum.
Start. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the correct answer for this question, male primary characteristics, is the testis and scrotum. These organs are present from birth. Okay. Uterus and ovaries are found in the female. It is a female primary sexual characteristic. Pubic hair and enlargement of breast. This is the secondary female sexual characteristic. Widening of chest and shoulder is the secondary male sexual characteristic. Okay. Clear? So these organs are present from birth in the male, testis and scrotum. So this is called as a primary characteristic. What?
What is the answer? D.
Answer is D, testis and scrotum.
So, ma'am, as I can see, this is the most important chapter for them, right?
Yes, so many questions are there, so many from this chapter.
Okay.
Human biology
great,
chapter
great,
is
great.
very vast, and you have so many questions from it every year. Okay,
So,
let us
ma'am,
see.
can we do one thing?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Can we just arrange maybe another lecture specially on this? We can do it, right? Where we have some questions which
Yes.
which we can predict can come, which is not a part
Yes.
of this, right? Let us design for them one special lecture only for this.
Yes.
Okay,
We
great,
can do
ma'am.
it.
Thank you. Thank
Definitely.
you.
Okay. So, shall we proceed with the next question then?
Yes.
Okay. Which of the following is the correct pathway of sperm cells during sexual intercourse? What is the correct pathway? Okay. From where the sperm cells will be, what is the path of it? Epididymis,
Wait. Don't
testis,
answer now,
vasa
guys.
deferens, or urethra? Or does it travel from epididymis, vasa deferens, testis, or urethra? Or the option C says testis, epididymis, vasa deferens, or urethra. Option D is saying testis, urethra, epididymis, and vasa deferens. Come on.
Start. Okay, a lot of B and C, B and C. Yes, ma'am. I think everybody answered.
Okay. So the correct answer for this question is C. Testis, epididymis, vasa deferens, urethra. Okay, option C is the right answer. See, the sperm cells, they are produced in the testis. In the testis, there are many tubules called as the seminiferous tubules. In these seminiferous tubules, the sperms are produced, and from there, the seminiferous tubules, they go into the testis, and from the testis, they are passed into the epididymis, which is just a temporary storage organ. For some time, the sperms will be stored here. After that, the vasa deferens is a tube-like structure through which the sperms pass. So from the epididymis, it goes into the vasa deferens and it is passed out through the urethra, which is the common opening for common tube for the sperm as well as urine. Okay, this
Is
question
there a
was also
diagram, ma'am?
asked. Yes, there is a diagram. I'll just
So let's, yeah, better we can explain that way.
yes, wait for a second. Yes. See, the movement of the sperm, you can see here the structure. The seminiferous tubules, they produce the sperms and they are released into the testis. From the testis, they are sent for a short span of time in the epididymis. Okay, from the epididymis, they are passed into the vasa deferens. You can see here the vasa deferens. From there into the ejaculatory duct. From the ejaculatory duct into the urethra, it is sent out of the body. So the movement of the sperm is as follows: seminiferous tubules to the testis, then to the epididymis, then the vasa deferens, then the ejaculatory duct, and lastly to the urethra. Okay, let us see one more diagram representing the accessory glands which are present in the male reproductive system. Okay, see, this is the diagram which is showing you the entire male reproductive system with all the parts in it. So, main important gland here which are asked to you in exam is regarding the prostate gland. Prostate glands are situated below the urinary bladder. Okay, so in this diagram, you all can see the prostate glands. Okay, they are situated over here below the urinary bladder, and their main function is that they secrete an alkaline fluid which neutralizes the acidity of the vagina. Okay, so in exam you will be asked the function of the prostate gland. It secretes the alkaline fluid. Someone is unmuted. It's creating disturbance. Please mute yourself.
Hey, miss, I'm trying to get into the training class with an device.
Who is this unmuted?
Galaxy tab, don't unmute yourself.
Okay, the next one, the accessory gland. Again, sir, mute everyone.
No, wait, I'll have to remove him. 1 second. Yeah.
Hello, Mr.
Okay.
Can you add the device that's trying to join? It's me.
Sorry.
Add add me. I'm in another device.
Yeah, so you can just click on the link and come. There's nothing to add. You can join on your own.
It says the host is not letting.
Sorry. No, I have not got any messages. You can just click on the link and you can join on your own. Okay. Yes, ma'am, continue.
Okay. So I was telling you regarding the prostate gland. Prostate gland secretes an alkaline fluid which helps to neutralize the acidity of vagina. Then there are some accessory glands also which will lubricate the ducts. Means, okay, they will keep the ducts smooth so that the sperms will be motile. They can easily move. Motile means they can move easily by providing some nourishment to the sperms. Okay. So here you have one more information regarding this. The male reproductive system, what does it contain? It contains a pair of testes, accessory glands, accessory ducts, and the external genitalia, that is the penis. Now, testes are located in the pouch called as the scrotum. This is also very, very important from your examination point of view. The scrotum, its main function is to maintain the temperature of the sperms lower. So in exams, you will be asked, what is the function of the scrotum? It maintains the temperature lower than the body temperature, which is very, very important for the production of the sperms. Spermatogenesis means the ability to produce the sperms, to make sperms. So scrotum is the organ which helps in maintaining the testes at 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the body temperature. Okay, unless and until that is done, the sperms cannot be produced. So scrotum is a very, very important part. It's a pouch-like structure which encloses the testes. And the testis main function is to produce the sperms, which are the male gametes. The male gametes are what? The sperms are the male gametes. Okay, and they are produced in the seminiferous tubules. So here you can see the scrotum, the sac-like structure, epididymis, wherein the sperms are stored for some time, the Cowper's gland, which produces the mucus to provide mobility, to make the sperms motile. The prostate gland is situated below the urinary bladder, which produces the alkaline fluid, which helps in the reduction of the acidity of the vagina. Okay, and then the ejaculatory duct, which is a passage for the sperms to go. Okay, so now you know about the male reproductive system, the pathway of the sperm, okay, the different glands located in the male reproductive system. Now here is one slide for you, which is showing you the different primary sexual characteristics and the secondary sexual characteristics in males as well as females. Already I have discussed with you this thing. Okay, primary sexual characteristics means which are present from birth. Secondary sexual characteristics develop at puberty. So the presence of the sex organs, that is a primary sexual characteristics. Penis, testes, they enlarge. Okay, and here these are the changes. Okay, changes. What are the changes in the males' primary sexual characteristics? They enlarge. Enlargement of the genital organs we have seen. The sperms are produced. Okay, and the prostate glands also start secreting the alkaline fluid at the time of puberty. These changes will happen in the primary sexual characteristics. And the secondary sexual characteristics are the growth of chest, the pubic and the armpit hair, the voice deepens, okay, because there will be some change in the larynx, which is our voice box. We call it as the voice box also. Okay, and when we talk about the females, the change will be ovulation process. It begins. The ovary starts producing the ovum. So the ovulation process starts, menstruation begins, uterus and the vagina also grow. Okay, so these are the changes in the primary sexual characteristics. And then the secondary sexual characteristics is the breast development, growth of pubic and armpit hair, and the body changes like the hips, they widen and the waist narrows. Okay, so these are some of the primary sexual characteristics of male and female. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. If we need, we'll do one session on this reproductive system once again. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So, guys, you want to go ahead with few more questions today?
Yeah, let's do some
Okay,
more
yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we can, ma'am, do maybe 4 or 5 questions again.
Yeah, these 4 questions will do. There are 3 questions. We'll do these 3 questions, and we'll have one more session in detail regarding this reproductive system. If it is not clear to all of you, we'll keep one session separately for it. Okay, which one of the following are the female sex organs? Female sex hormones. Progesterone and estrogen, follicle stimulating hormone and testosterone, testosterone and the luteinizing hormone, progesterone and testosterone. You want to tell?
Start. Arsena answered first. Okay, let's see. Yes, ma'am, I think all of them answered.
Okay, so correct answer is option A. Okay, progesterone and estrogen, these two are the female sex hormones. Okay, wherever you get testosterone, see in all the remaining 3 options, you are getting testosterone, testosterone, testosterone. So clearly you can just omit these options because this is the male hormone. Okay, so option A is the right answer. Yes.
Is it? Olana, mute yourself, Olana.
Next question.
Olana,
Yes, question number 45.
Olana, mute yourself. Olana.
Okay, pregnancy is possible if sexual intercourse takes place before puberty, after using pills, after menopause, after ovulation. When can it happen? Pregnancy.
Wait, don't type, guys. I will not take any of the answers. Wait. Natalie, wait, yes. Start. Okay, lot
Mr.
of
All
people
the
said
guys
D.
are writing the answer before you say start.
Yeah, so I'm not taking those answers, no, don't worry. I'm taking the answers after I said start. So this time, yes, ma'am, please continue the answer.
Yeah, the right answer for this question is option D, after ovulation.
Yeah, so it's Brooke.
Okay, ovulation, when it happens, then only pregnancy can occur. As we have seen, after ovulation, the fertilization can take place. If fertilization doesn't occur, then menstruation again begins after ovulation. Okay, so option D is the right answer. So shall we proceed towards question number 46? Which of the following is not a harmful traditional practice affecting females? Early marriage, contraception.
Mr. Brooke is next to me. I answered first.
You are Natoli?
Brooke is next to me. I answered first.
Yeah, the word Natoli, Brooke answered when I said start. That's what I'm saying. See, now also a lot of people have answered again. Don't answer it. You have to wait for me to say start. Okay.
I answered after you say start.
Okay, no problem. I will look into that. Wait, don't answer now.
Which is not the harmful traditional practice which affects females. Okay, early marriage, contraception, female genital mutilation, or illegal abortion. What is not a harmful traditional practice?
Start. Wow, so many people answering these. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, correct answer is option B, contraception. Okay, that means avoiding pregnancy.
Who answered first?
Contraception.
Yeah, I'll tell at last. Wait.
Contraception, which means avoiding pregnancy, is not a traditional practice, and that is not at all harmful traditional practice. Whereas early marriage is a traditional practice, illegal abortion is a traditional practice, and female genital mutilation is a traditional practice. Contraception means avoiding pregnancy. So this is not a harmful traditional practice. Okay, so we'll stop with the questions for today. Okay. So I hope the concept is clear to all of you. If you want to ask anything, you can ask me.
Any questions, people? Anyone?
No.
Okay.
I
Who
just
answered
stopped
first?
sharing them.
No, thanks.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I will tell. Tomorrow morning I'll publish it.
Question
Everybody
number
will get to
46.
know. Somebody share the screen.
हो गया क्या आपका?
Okay, people. So few important things. Okay, I will tell you now. Now this competition that we are doing right now. Okay, it's very important. And the people, there will be 3 winners for this. Okay, so everyone join in on every day that we have till the competition ends, and the 3 winners. Okay, trust me, we will do our best to make the 3 people very famous. We'll make you famous in Addis, we'll make you famous in your school. We will write stories about you, about the entire journey, how you spent. And yes, tell me.
Sir,
Yes,
I have a
please.
question. I don't hear you. Why you call me on before 5 minutes? I'm Olana.
What did I call you?
Yes. Why you call me?
Yeah, because your mic was on, that's why. You forgot to mute. So please mute, Olana, okay, from next time.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, mute. So we will try to write stories about you. We will publish the winners on social media platform. Okay, you can tag your friends, and of course, then you can be proud of yourself that you did really well. So once again, I'm saying, everyone participate daily and bring in as many friends as you can, because you would want your friends to know, right, that you're doing well. So today we had a lot of new entries. I will share the detailed report tomorrow to everyone in the morning. And I will see you all again tomorrow. We will continue with biology. So,
Mister,
yes, Faven.
I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
So before we started the questions, you screenshot us and then you showed us a phone number. So to enter the competition, we just have to call that phone number, right?
Exactly, yes. Please call the phone number.
Okay. And for tomorrow, are we what subject are we going to do questions of?
Tomorrow we're going to do biology again, and then we have chemistry, and then we have mathematics. Okay, so tomorrow will be biology again.
Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Okay,
can you show us the number again?
Sir, I
yeah,
have a
one second. I will just share the number again so that everybody can note it down. 1 second.
Okay. Before you start
Okay, hold on.
teaching us, can you tell us?
Yes, tell me.
Before you start sharing your screen, can you tell us from which year we did the examination camps?
No, I cannot tell you that. I cannot tell you that. The questions will be mixed. And okay, so tomorrow, I know that people are keeping the answer book with them. I know that, okay? So what I'm going to do tomorrow is we are going to put some new questions for you. Because as soon as they start, it is impossible that you know the answer from before, okay? So what we will do is, out of 15 questions, there'll be 5 questions which are not there in the answer booklet, okay? And those will be the tough ones. Yeah, so here are the phone numbers. Faven and the rest of the people, please take it, note it down. You need to call. Okay, do you want to learn the math trick again that I showed you? Interested? Can I? Sorry? Hello. Please mute yourself.
Mister, can you please show us the prizes again?
Yeah, I'll show you the prizes. 1 second. Yeah, can you see?
Mister, when you
Yeah, can you see the prizes? So it is a mix of prizes. Please
Mister, when you
unmute
say
yourself.
video game, are you going to give us the CD or the whole package?
No, don't worry. We will decide on that. First, you be among the first 3, and then we will decide for you. Don't worry on that. You will be happy with whatever you choose. We'll give you. Don't worry. Okay. Focus on winning. Okay. Don't worry about the gifts.
They must.
Sorry?
Mister, but I am answering first from Brooke, but you are saying Brooke is the first.
Yeah, no problem, Natoli. You answered one question. Okay, I will look into that. Don't worry. But still, you have a long way to go. Okay.
All of us, we have to concentrate our education, not about the prize. Or not
Exactly. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Whoever said that, it's very nice.
Olana.
Olana, okay. So it's very nice. See, of course, we are doing competition because at the end, we want to see how well we know the concepts and how well we answer. But what ma'am is teaching or what the other teachers are teaching, that is important for you because that is going to help you in your examinations. Okay. So focus on that and it will help you a lot. Okay. Do I have any more questions? Any more questions?
No, right now.
Okay, great then. So I will sign off today. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Be energized again. We'll do fantastic. Bye. Ciao. Take care.
Mister, tomorrow is
Bersama
gonna
nama
start
signal,
at the
bersama
same
thank
time
you.
as today,
Bersama
right,
nama
mister?
signal.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. What? Sorry, can you please repeat?
Tomorrow's questionnaire is gonna start at the same time as today, right?
Yes, same time, 7 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
But it will be not from your answer booklet. I can promise you that. Okay. Because I see all the people are keeping the answer booklet with themselves.
What subject will we going to learn tomorrow?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
I was answering from my mind.
It will be different tomorrow. Okay, very nice, very nice. Whoever said you are answering from your mind, very nice. I want you to see at the, I want you to see at the top. Olana, okay, come on. Olana, you are very far behind. You have to catch up, Olana. You have just given 3 answers, Olana. Okay?
Yes.
So you have to catch up.
From
You
my
have to
mind.
beat, yes, you have to beat Heyman, you have to beat Abel, you have to beat Faven. There are a lot of people to beat. Okay?
Mister, how many did I answer today?
Who is it? Who is it? Sorry, tell me. Faven?
It wasn't me, mister.
Okay. Somebody asked me how many I answered. So I just want to know the name. Then I can tell you. Was it Heyman? Heyman, you didn't answer any. I'm really sorry, dear. I think you answered a few questions, but
Didn't
you
I
were
answer
late.
number 26? Mister, can you tell me how much I answered?
Please tell your name. Please tell your name.
Arsema. Huh?
Asima. Asima, you answered just 1, my dear.
Really?
Yeah. No. You answered correctly. I'm not saying that, but at the correct time and the first one, you just answered 1. I'm really sorry for that, but
Mister, what about me?
Mister, what about me?
Mister, what about me?
okay, you know.
Why don't you just tell us tomorrow?
Wait, mister,
Yes,
can you please tell me?
fantastic. Abel,
Mister, what about
Mister,
me?
can you please tell
Let
me
us-
how much
let
I
us-
answered?
Yes, say
You can see tomorrow on WhatsApp.
tomorrow morning. Yes, tomorrow morning. What I'll do is I will compile the scores. Okay, I've not compiled yet.
Once,
I've
please,
just written it.
Olana.
That would be great.
So tomorrow morning, when you get wake up, you can see the scores.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Really excited, and thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Ciao. Take care of yourself.
Ciao,
Take care of
ciao.
your parents.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Bye.
Mister.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste. So tomorrow, tomorrow you want to hear some Amharic songs or Hindi songs? Which one do you want to hear?
Yes, mister. Yes.
But tell me some good Amharic songs, guys. Come on, give me some names. I'll play tomorrow. I will write it down.
Adelaide.
Tell me the name. Spell it out. What's the spelling?
Okay.
Just write on the chat box. Then I can play tomorrow for you.
Just
We
play
need
your
only
favorite XXX Tentacion song.
Okay, I'll play my favorite. Okay, no problem. Okay.
I just want
See
it
you
from
tomorrow. Bye.
XXX Tentacion. Do you know it?
No, I don't know. I'll search probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. See you. Take care. Bye.
Thank-
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Thank you,
In touch
Mr.
with
Bye.
you.
Mr.
I'm second all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I'm second all. Oh my God. I'm second.
Bye now.
Bye.